Hello to the people. Hi. Good morning. I was sitting around last week thinking I miss Monday mornings with you. I don't know how long you've been around here, but we did a Monday morning together every Monday for like the first couple of months of COVID, and it was fun. And it was primarily nonsense. So buyer beware. This isn't like I'm here for some hard hitting content this Monday AM. It's a lot of yammering and some just bits and baubles of life. But I enjoyed it so much. And then everything got weird. So that's very much like Elaine in Seinfeld. Yada, yada, yada. Everything got weird. And I just couldn't. I just couldn't. But now I can. Hi, good morning. Welcome. If you're here, you're just randomly here. I don't know why you're on Facebook in the morning for no good reason, but I guess it's the same reason I am. All right, just some updates from the farmhouse. Let's see here. Can we talk about virtual school for just a minute? I'm going to sum it up like this. I hate it here. Virtual school has been challenging for the children that live in my house and are in high school. If you know about my family, I have 5 kids, but I'm down to 2 in high school. That's it. I'll never be in middle school again in my life. So that's literally the best news that's ever happened to me, ever. When Remy finished 8th grade last year, I was just like, big love to God. Big love to Jesus for getting me through 14 years of middle school. Big ups. We all made it. Nobody died. That is a real something. Anyways, so we're down to 2 in school, but I'm just saying that virtual school has been a challenge. And I said yesterday, because it's just an endless, they work all day, all night. It's never over. I was like, just something's better than nothing. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at as a virtual parent. I just something. Just type some words. Whatever words, any combination of words, any quantity of words. Any of the words on the page are better than no words on the page. And that's where I'm at on your particular schooling journey today. And so I just don't know, guys, how it's going. There have been meetings. And so I was telling one of the children's teachers who were corresponding, I'm like, you teachers, you did not sign up for this. This is not fair. The administrators, nobody signed up for COVID school, and it is the worst. And I wish that what we could do is wrap everybody up, all the kids, all the teachers, all the staff, all the principals, all the administrators, and I wish we could just hunker down and all just say, this school year is canceled. It's all canceled. Or everybody gets A's. The teachers get A+. The kids do. Can we just not still be doing this? Now, the problem with that is that I don't want them here all the time. I don't know where they're going to go. I haven't really thought this out. This is a half-baked vision board, but if they could go somewhere that's just not school, I don't know. Let's work it out. I'll read your suggestions later in the comments. But anyway, so I'm going to say it's going very, very medium for us. Very medium. And in some cases, below medium. Medium minus. So I I'm just with those of you who are just like, words on the page. Any. Just pick a few. Okay. Here's another thing I want to talk to you about. I do hope that you saw my post from Friday when I told you that I bought my very first car by myself. This is the first time I've ever done this in my life. I've never bought a car, never sold a car. I've really never picked out a car. I've never tagged, title, and taxed. I just haven't done any of this. I've never got a car loan. It's like I'm a born baby when it comes to cars. And my son Gavin was like, Mom, because I had a fancy car that I did not love. And I don't like fancy cars. I don't like fancy things. I live in a house that was built in 1908. And I was like, I don't want this car anymore. I don't want this car in this driveway anymore. So my son Gavin, who's a big time car guy, was like, what do you want to drive? What would make you happy, Mom? And I was like, I'm unsure of the answer. I don't know what the answer is. So I figured out what would make me happy by just looking at a million cars on the internet. And I just kept going, I don't really know what I like. So let me just look at everything. Let me just see what I keep looking at going, that gives me a little heart happy. So as it turns out, it's old cars. I guess I like old houses, and I guess I like old cars. And so I bought by myself. I felt like a kindergartner. I did it like one of my kids used to say, by my own. All by my own, I bought a 1975 Bronco. It's as fun as you think. It's a little beefy. The tire's a little jacked up. It's like matte black. And it is old, not like fancy old. Not like somebody restored this and put all new things on the inside old. It's not that kind of old. It's just old. And so that is a fun thing that I did. And so what I want to tell you, if you are watching, is that it's never too late to learn how to be a grown-up. Never. You can figure out tag, title, and tax. You can get a new loan. You can mow a yard. You can figure out how to grill. You can figure out all your own personal banking. You can do it all. There's nothing you can't do. And then you keep doing it and thinking, why did I think any of this was hard? Why did I imagine that if I had to do this, I would be in real trouble? No, you won't. You might be awesome at it. Turns out, I'm really good with money. So, anyway, for those of you who are having to figure out some new things to adult your way through, whether or not you were prepared to do that or not, whether or not that was going to be a part of your 2020 plan or not, I salute you. Look at us doing the damn thing, right? We can do the damn thing. I would also want to make sure, off topic, this is a very non sequitur. There's no good segue here. I just want to make sure that you have early voted. Just do it. My girlfriends told me where to early vote in my county, because some are better than others. I waited 0. From the time I parked my car to the time I got back in my car and left, it could not have been 1 minute over 10 minutes. Okay? So, go early vote. My friend Glennon, go over to Glennon's account. She has a graphic that shows all the early voting dates, the bookend dates for every state. So you can figure out what is your window. For Texas, this is our last week. It is open through October 30th, which is Friday. So Texans, look alive. Oklahoma, heads up, because you have the shortest window to early vote. I think it's 2 days. And the least amount of polling locations. So boo on that, but you're going to have to really be committed. Go and stay. All right. Okay. Early voting. It's so important. Are you guys watching the numbers? These unprecedented numbers of early voting. It's crazy. I mean, never been seen before, never been done. The young people are like showing up. I am so proud of our young citizens who are not sitting this one out. This one matters. I said it last week when I early voted with the boys. Caleb was a first-time voter, and then Gavin, this is his second election. He's 22. And I'm like, I am voting for my neighbors of color. I am voting for my gay kid. I am voting for my black kids. I am voting for my son, Gavin, who works in the environment, and climate change deeply affects his career. I am voting for my son, Caleb, who's going to the Navy and deserves a commander-in-chief who is sound and sober-minded. I am voting for everybody's kids. I'm voting for the kids in cages at the border, separated from their parents. That's where my vote's going. That's where my vote went. It already went. Okay. I'm almost done because I told you this was just all random. It's all Monday with Jen content is random. I just did want to mention this because a bunch of you are in it, but I have a book club called the Jen Hatmaker Book Club. It's the greatest. I don't know what else to say. It's so much fun and so awesome. We have chapters all over the United States that meet. They're just fantastic. Anyway, we just read this book. This is our book for October. Has anybody read this? Has anybody read Ghosted by Rosie Walsh? I just interviewed her. Part of that being in the book club is we get a dedicated podcast interview with our book's author from that month. She is hilarious and delightful. She's British. No, she's Australian. I just did a really dumb American thing where I can't remember which is which, sometimes with the accent. But I'm pretty sure it's Britain. She's British. Hello, I just remember where the whole book was set. Okay, that's her. Let me get her little picture up there. Isn't she darling? She's a brand new baby, like a 4-month-old baby. Okay. This book, you guys, I was telling Rosie when I talked to her, I don't remember how I got to this. I think I bought this randomly off the internet, to be honest with you. I think it was I can't remember. And I was like, look, it's little. This is all I can manage right now. I can't manage a big book. I really can't. I need and it is like page turner and surprising. It's got a little twist. So as soon as I read this a few months ago, I put it right into the Jen Hatmaker Book Club rotation because it's little, but she packs a punch. So anyway, this is a good one if you guys are looking for a book to read at night when you are D-O-N-E. There comes a moment in my daily journey where I just can't anymore. I cannot, and I will not. And I don't want to talk anymore. I don't want to talk to you about your virtual call. Not one more. I don't want to hear one more thing about how when I turn it in, it doesn't get turned in. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear one more thing about when I upload it, it's just not ever there. And so I don't have zeros. I already went to high school. I already graduated. I have a high school diploma. And so therefore I just can't do it at 9 o'clock. I can't do it at 10. I just am not. So this is a nighttime book. When you're done, you're in your bed, it's cozy. You want this has a lot in it. It's like got love and it has intrigue, drama, death, whatever you want. If you want it to be dark, it can be dark for you. If not, there's love. Okay? All right. I think that's almost it. Oh, did you guys see this? I just saw this and I had this on my desk. Did you see these cute? We just put these out from the Fierce Free and Full of Fire collection. We just made these. We've got it in red and we have it in navy. It's so cute. This is the word I'm feeling right now. This is the word out of all my words. All my F words. I like to say that. All the F words that I gave you in April. The one I'm really trying to dial into right now is that word. And not like maybe how it sounds, but more like internally, like I'm going to be free. I will not be in bondage. I will not stay in prison in my mind, in my choices, in my relationships. I will not be stuck. I will not bury myself in grief or any of the things. I won't. I refuse. I will be free. I will. And so I was just talking to the girls that I work with, and I was like, we need a free collection. I need a free collection. We've got this in red, we've got it in navy, we've got shirts too, which I modeled for you, and so you're welcome. Guys, you know that 2020 has really jumped the shark when I am my own model on the website. You can get any of the free stuff at jenhatmaker.com. Just hit shop, the shop button. I mean, honestly, why didn't I have Remy do it? Or Sydney? I don't know what to say. Anyway, I'm just sending love to you. That's it. I just wanted a little Monday morning, whatever, talk with you. Hello. I love you. You've been a gorgeous community to me and for me. Well, forever, but definitely this year. Definitely this year. You let me slide right off the tracks, and you stayed and you stuck. You were kind and good. You are kind and good. You held room for whatever I could manage or do. And you did it with a lot of love and a lot of kindness to me. And I will never forget it. Never. All right? I think that's it. So Mondays, I will be here. And I know it would be helpful to say Mondays at 10 or Mondays at whatever. But like, I was already at the orthodontist this morning. All right? Who can know? Who can know about Monday mornings? So what I'm going to say is Mondays. And then what I'm going to say to you is probably before noon. That's as dialed in as I can get. All right? But I'll just save it on the thing. So if you're not with me live, you can see it later. That's it. Okay. Did you see these? Did you see this also? It says fire. All my F words. Bye, everybody.